This was incredible. So many kind hearts out there. Not only saved my baby, my everything. We had to close because we ran out of food. I really appreciate all of your help in reaching.
That was the incredible update from Ina Klebanskaya, owner of Slice of Venice, pizza, pasta, and love in spring. Just 2 months ago, her business was on the verge of closing. Now, fast forward to today, and the restaurant was just named Best of 2025 Spring Award winner in the Italian restaurant category from Business Rate. And while their story and food can speak for itself, they've got this guy to thank, David Dominguez from Katie. What an incredible update. That is really moving, but you've got to tell us, how did all of this get started? How did you get into content creating?
You know, honestly, I got laid off in May of 2025 from my actual job. So, you know, I figured I found a different purpose for myself. I would already visit farmers markets, I'd shop locally. You know, I saw a lot of vendors with no foot traffic, so I figured I'd support them. And a better way to do that would be posting them online.
Absolutely.
Now, doing that, I was able to build a good community where my supporters are always showing up. Any video that I'll post for a business, they'll support, order online, show up in person, even if they're out of state. For example, for Ina, she was getting orders from out of state. So
that's incredible. And you know what's really cool is Houstonians show up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When they know that Houstonians, fellow Houstonians need help, they really do show up in great ways. And I love that you're doing this. But you do it in kind of a different way. You're not using a cell phone to capture these videos.
Correct. So it's all with the Meta glasses.
Oh, man.
All my POV, and you know, I share it with the people. Really just let the vendors tell the people why it's their passion, why they run the business, and everyone goes to support.
I'm going to make an easy assumption. You've got the Meta glasses on right now.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, I do, right here.
But I think it's crazy for content creators because it takes kind of the guesswork out of it. You're not holding up a cell phone, and people, if they don't know they're being filmed, they may give you some actual more realistic answers, right? Heartfelt
Absolutely,
stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's part of the thing, but I tend to let them know that I'm recording, and you know, they know it's going to benefit them a lot as well, and I'm more than happy to help them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love it. So were you born and raised in Katy?
I was, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're Houstonian?
For life.
For H-Town for life. All right, let's talk a little bit about some of the places that you have helped. Aside from Ina's restaurant, what are some other places and businesses that you've helped?
Dad's Granola in Austin, Texas, definitely has been a boom. Overnight, he received over 2,900 requests through email. Figure that. He had no social media, so everybody supported him through email.
Through email.
That tells you the support that Houstonians have.
That's amazing. Yeah, going from Houston out to Austin, right? Is that where your region kind of stops? Are you open to going throughout Texas?
So yeah, I actually have gone to many cities in Texas already, and last week I was in Louisiana. So that's been my first state outside of Texas. I went to farmers markets, visited some businesses in Louisiana, and I look to expand everywhere else.
I want to talk a little bit about your tactic, though. You usually go to a farmer's market and you don't go necessarily to the most busy booth that's out there, right? You're going to people that don't have as big of a crowd, and you're asking them about their story, about their business, and kind of getting it from that take while they've got not a lot of customers in line, right?
Yes, ma'am. Correct. So yeah, that's kind of my approach. When I do visit these farmers markets, you always see which vendors have the less foot traffic. They're trying to give out samples, you know, get their name out there. Those are the people that I like to support. You know, I always see it as a positive for them. I know it's going to be a blessing. And yeah.
So this is a viral video right here. Which one are we looking at right now? The jerky one?
So this is Donna's Jerky. She's actually located in Lake Worth in Dallas. She was visiting in Houston at a market in Rosenberg. I went to go visit this market, and you know, the foot traffic was pretty low. We do need a lot more Houstonians out there at the markets. I suggest you guys would go, but you know, she was awesome. She let me sample every single jerky she had. I could tell she was very passionate about her jerky. She knew it was good. She was watching me taste it and everything. All the Houstonians supported her, man. It was amazing. Over 2,200 actual orders overnight. She couldn't deal with it. Well, the business couldn't deal with the demand. They had to shut down the website daily.
So with the Meta glasses, though, do people ever catch that you're filming, or they just assume you got glasses on, regular glasses?
They do. You know, it's actually cool. They don't tell me until I'm done and I'm about to leave. So are you recording? Are you recording? Yeah, I was recording. You know, but you know, it's been a thing for me now to just let them know ahead of time that I am recording, because some people do take it a different way, but. I'm here just to benefit the people.
Absolutely, to do the good portion of that. How do you pick which place you're going to go to next?
I actually don't pick. I try to help out as many businesses that I see at each place that I go to, either if it's a restaurant or a market. I try to do as many as I can.
Okay, I know you got a good message for Houstonians, so support local businesses?
Absolutely, always. I think that's the best thing that we could do is help each other grow, help each other build each other's businesses, and succeed in our economy here in Houston.
Okay, that's very cool. You got those like Mission Impossible shades on. We're so high tech right now. Congratulations on everything you do, and thank you for supporting Houstonians.
Thank you so much.
Truly love it. David's POV is where we can find
Correct,
you, right?
yes. David's POV on YouTube, Instagram, and Going Out with Chungi on. No, actually, it's Going Out with Chungi on Instagram. David's POV on TikTok and YouTube.
You got so many different ways. You got to remember all your name. We'll see you at the farmer's market, though, for sure.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, David Dominguez, thank you so much. If you want to give this guy a follow, we've linked all of those socials on our website, HoustonLife.tv, under the Scene On section. All right.